Hey guys, this is Project TDM and welcome to the Project Potato Podcast. This is episode 11.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm PotatoNetwork, and today we have two special guests with us, T-wess
Hey, what's up?
and Veacue.
Hello.
Alright, so like usual, we're going to go through our track slash EP slash album of the month. If you guys don't know what this is, it's something we've been listening to throughout this month and we think you guys would like to listen to. So I'll go first. Mine's Knife Party with Blur, please.
And mine's Andorra, The Jungle.
Mine's Miyake in Spirit EP.
Yeah, I don't have really an album I've been listening to very much, but yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, I'm sure we do. So interview with both of you. Who wants to start? I mean, answering.
It's okay, I want to
Yeah,
start.
okay.
Okay.
So,
So let's go first.
Yeah. So who are you, and where can we find you?
Well, I'm T-wess, and you can find me on YouTube and on SoundCloud. I'm also, posting stuff, random stuff, updates and things on my Twitter account. So you can find me on youtube.com/tstripewess and on soundcloud.com/tstripewessmusic. It's a bit of a difference, but yeah. It's, people took my name already, so I had to add music after it, so... Well,
Veacue.
So hi again, I'm Veacue, and you can find me. The easiest way to find me is in SoundCloud, SoundCloud/Veacue, just as I spell my name. The same as on YouTube and on Twitter. And yeah, this is the best thing, the best place to find me. I have a Facebook, but I don't really use it that much. And yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, all those links will be down in the description as well, so if you guys
it's
didn't catch
easier.
them, yeah, it's easier just to click on those.
Yeah.
So yeah, how did you guys come up with your artist name?
Oh, this should be an easy one. My name is Thomas Westlink, so I think you probably figured out by now.
Yeah.
T-wess, my great alias.
Yeah, mine's not so easy because it's like a mashup of letters from two of my previous nicknames. One's Velocity, which I totally made up, and the other one was Cube, which was derived from my real name, which is Jacob Kuba, shortened in Polish. So I just took some of the letters from it. And here comes Veacue. It started as a gaming nickname, and I just decided to use the same for music.
So, do you guys have any EPs or tracks or collabs you'd like to talk about?
Well, about collabs, I'm kind of trying to collaborate with Red Eyes Ninja. Maybe you guys know him.
Yeah.
But we're
Yep.
still in a beginning stadium because he has a lot of internet problems. It isn't going very well at the moment. We're sending .flops, FL Studio projects to each other, but he he's not sending them back very often. But we're figuring it out, and I think we're able to make a great track out of it. It's kind of a festive mood in the track, so
Sounds
I
cool.
think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, and if I were to talk about something, I'd like to tell you about a collab with Roy, which is Ryoji / Minotix / Iokit, which was very cool. He's a friend of mine, and we were collabing like in October, I think. And I really learned some techniques from him. He learned from me. Our styles are very similar, so yeah, it was a cool track, and it will be featured on the end if guys will play. And about the track, I have one track that I want to talk about. The remix of AK plus Q's Panoramic Construct, which I made for Umbra Phase 1.5 remixes. I made it in just 1 weekend, in 2 days, and I'm pretty proud about the result in terms of the time taken to do it, because it was really rushed, and the release of the album was spontaneous, to say the least. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. Not excited because it's released already, but I'm pretty happy about it.
So, how long have you both been producing or making music?
Yeah, I've been making music for a long time, but it wasn't really good music or something. It was really a beginning phase. But the real start was around April 2014 when I posted my first track, White Clouds, on my YouTube channel. It was based on an artist that I've been listening to like all my life. It's kind of my all-time favorite, and that was the real moment when I started to post things on YouTube. By then I had a graphical editor. His name was Boa, and he was making my YouTube channel and my videos look very good. But after a moment he quit, so I didn't know what to do by then. And then I quit for a long time, and then I came back. So another start of my YouTube channel. But yeah, I've been really starting to make music for about 3 years right now.
Well, I've started a long time ago when I was 8 or 9 years old. I first came across Magic's Music Maker. I remember correctly. This was my first DAW-like program, but it was all fun. And I started producing for real in like April, May 2014 too. And really, T-wess was really my inspiration for a moment, and he was one of the he was one of the first smaller artists I found on YouTube, and I really wanted to get on his level at some point. I tried to do something in 2014, but it was really shit. And I think it got better after Umbra release this June, and this was, let's just consider June 2015 as the start of my career. Just call it like that, because this is where the good tracks start. Really.
So what kind of equipment do you guys use, like DAWs or hardware or headphones?
Yeah, the DAW I'm using right now is FL Studio. I'm using it on my custom-built gaming PC, so it renders pretty quick. I'm using two dual monitor setup to display it, and for sound I use my really crappy gaming headset from Turtle Beach, or my Logitech sound system. It's not really great. They both are kind of broken already. There's a lot of cracking sound on it, but I'm planning to replace them both on the new year.
So in terms of a DAW and the computer, I've really the same situation. It's FL Studio and a gaming computer, so the processing power is not a problem. In terms of hardware, I've got a MIDI keyboard I got myself this summer. It's a Nectar LX49, and it really, for someone that doesn't have a MIDI keyboard yet but wants to produce, it really helps in coming up with melodies, just playing around with the keys. And the controls are helpful too. And I mainly produce headphones because I have shitty speakers, but I have my headphones. They're Shure SH440, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's it, and I'm happy with my setup really.
So, do you guys have any future projects that are coming up? Any albums, tracks, stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm for the new year I'm going to work on my hymn album. It's the one from A Journey Begins. It's kind of orchestral, classical type of Hans Zimmer. Maybe you know him, the great producer from all the movies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on his level. That would be a lot harder than Veacue getting on my level. But for the rest, I'm going to produce electronic dancing music for the new year. I'm completely out of works in progress, so I don't have anything. I have to start anew. So yeah, and for the rest, I'm also making piano music. I'm recording it with the mic I'm recording with right now, and yeah, those will all be on YouTube and SoundCloud. And the piano album is called Pianology. I came up with that name yeah, some time ago, and under that name I'm going to post a lot of stuff varying from well, my own tracks, the EDM tracks I already made. I'm going to do some covers and some maybe some random playthings. Those are going to be 30 minutes long, and they have all kind of random music, fails, good things. I'm not going to cut anything out, so it's gonna be some kind of, well, live stream on piano.
Mm.
Okay, good. And I have a few whips, works in progress. Really, I'm planning to do an EP, maybe even before releasing Umbra Phase 2. Oh no, this exists. Yeah. And I have like 3 tracks that I done or close to done. So I have something to release very early in 2016, and I'm looking forward to it.
So, do you guys have any tips for new producers who are just, trying to start something and don't know what to do really?
Well, I'm always thinking of myself as a new producer, so I'm full of things to start on myself. But my tip would be listen to all kinds of music, but get inspired by anything, but don't copy that. Don't copy anyone's style, but you can try to, because when you try, you may not get the same result, and that's something new. So you can always try to copy, but when you get exactly the same sound, don't use exactly the same sound. It's not original and it's not great to do. But for the rest, I got my style, and it's not a certain style, by copying others, not directly, but trying to make their sounds and coming up with something else. So that's things I use in my music. And my style is sort of like what I'm doing right now, the piano music, and I'm trying to make that into my music. So you have to get inspired by something you really like and use it in your music.
Okay. So I just add to it, just don't give up, and if you start trying, just don't stop trying, and come up with new things. Maybe from the technical side, watch some tutorials. It really makes stuff easier. Just don't invent the doll from anew. Just listen to someone who discovered it all, and of course, exploring it yourself is important too, because that's how I learned it. Just 80% of stuff I learned was just with messing with the doll, and yeah, basically that's it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly go over a bit of a recap of this year. Obviously, because it's the end of the year, and when this is uploaded, it will be the last day of December and also 2015. So I think we're going to go through each person and go through our favourite artist, favourite track, and favourite album, and any highlights we had of this year. So for me, my favourite artist was Laszlo. Just been amazing all around this year with releases. My favourite track is the Bloody Beetroots, the Chronicles of a Fallen Love. I remember I just constantly played this track for like months and months over the summer. So yeah, that's one of my favourites. And album wise, Potato did still mine, but I guess another one would be Galantis with Pharmacy. And highlight wise, my channel got over 11,000 views, which is amazing, and I've got 146 subs, and hopefully, if all goes well, I should have a new channel starting in the new year.
So for me, my favorite artist is actually Slips and Slurs, and I really like his style. I mean, so much. And my favorite tracks are actually two tracks. One is Strangers by Surodansu, and the other one is Prism by Render. And my favorite album is Nigel Good Space Cadet EP. And my highlight of the year is that I got 50,000 views on my YouTube channel, and it's actually quite a funny story because my first ever album mix that I released a year ago in the summer, I think, that it has 30,000 views, and when I looked at the statistics, 96% of the views they all came from Thailand, and I don't even know why, but I mean, it's still 30k views, so. T-wess?
Yeah. Okay, so my favorite artist of all time, not really of this year, but all time, is the pianist Ludovico Einaudi. I really like his piano music, and it's really calm, and it's really different. You probably know him from the Intouchable, the film in France. He made the main theme song for it, and it's just really sweet. He brought an album out this year, 2015, and one of my favorite tracks from that is the track Drop. It sounds like it has a drop in it, but it's still piano music. But yeah, it's really a nice thing. My favorite track of all his work is probably the Crane Dance from the album Nightbook. It's a really calm track. It always helps me to relax. And it's just, yeah, he's been probably my biggest inspiration for all the music I made on piano and in the music. My first track, White Clouds, was probably stolen from him. But it inspired me to make something new out of it. The highlights of this year, I just hit 2k views on my channel. It's not really a big deal since I'm going for 2 years, but it's still something. And my New Year's resolution is to try to get more followers, more subscribers, more people to listen to my music. I'm really going to start doing promo work, so I'm trying to get more views and get bigger.
I mean, yeah, you're getting bigger and getting more views just by getting interviewed here.
Yeah, that's already great.
Yeah.
I'm on another.
Yep.
I'm on another YouTube channel just doing a podcast. That's just amazing. And I really want to thank you guys for inviting me on such a short notice.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Even though I have to go. Yeah.
Okay. We should work it out. So, now my favorite artist of this year was Protostar. Just his tracks were genius, were work of genius, like Genesis and Chrysalis with Draper and Raxa with Manzoli. These were my favorites. Besides, my favorite album was Madeon's Adventure. It was really great, and I love his style too. Just light-hearted and mix of EDM and pop. But I don't really like pop normally, but Madeon just does it great. And my favorite tracks off of it were OK and Icarus. Not much people like them, but yeah, they were my favorites. Also, recently I fell in love with Chokehold by Stonebank. I don't know, it just sits my style perfectly. And for the highlights of the year, I want to say about Umbra, mainly the Phase 1 and Phase 1.5 releases, because they were the breaking points of my career to this date. And also, thanks to Umbra, I got to know much great people. All of us are really friends now, and we talk regularly. not just about music, but about everything really. And it's just been a great experience to meet them, and I am looking forward to 2016 so we can continue this. Also, I want to grow, just as T-wess said, to get more people to listen to my music, and I think I'm gonna do it because the quality is improving really quickly, and I just hope it'll be a good year.
So, thank you so much, T-wess and Veacue, for joining us today. We're gonna, finish this year by, featuring some of your tracks, after this. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, say goodbye or.
Yeah.
Goodbye, and
It
thanks
was really
for
great.
interviewing us.
Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Thanks, and goodbye. Happy
Yes,
New Year.
see you guys
Happy
in
New Year, guys.
2016.
Make a great 2016.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye.
That's about it.
millions. This is the time that we have left. Time for laughing, swimming, making art, going on hikes, text messages, reading, checking Facebook, playing SoundCloud, maybe even teaching yourself how to play the guitar. So what are you going to do with this time? How much of it do you think you've already used up? If you only had half of it, what would you do differently? What about half of that? How much time have you already spent worrying instead of doing something that you love? What if you just had one more day? What are you going to do today?
It's not how much time you have. It's how you use it. People waste lives. Then they wish for more. More hours in their days. More days in their years. More years. As if they had all that extra time. They could fix any mistake. I don't need hours or days or years. I only need seconds. Here's the thing about time. If you can't make the most out of any given moment, you don't deserve a single extra second. It's not how much time you have.